day at school. So, I bet the first thing you do when you come home from school is kick back, take a load off, and eat junk food. Not the right thing to do. Hi, I'm Dr. Poppy Moon. I'm the counselor at Myrtlewood Elementary School in the Tuscaloosa County School System. And this is the next lesson in my Prezi series on moving on to middle school. So now I've come home, it's time to do homework. And lucky for me, I have a great study environment set up right here. Now let me show you the different things that you're going to need in your own study environment. When I bring home my backpack, I go ahead and pull out everything I need. My binder, my assignment planner, and I think that's about everything. So put those there, I'll hang my backpack up. Now these are the different things that are important in a home study area. Good natural light. So I'm here by a window, and that gives me a lot of good, I can read things, I can see much better because it's on. I also have a nice little slide lamp that I can turn on, so if it's getting darker or whatever, I've got that for me. Now be sure that you don't put your study area right in front of a window where a lot of stuff is going on out there, because if it's distracting to you, you're not going to get your work done and you're going to have to work longer. Alright, I have my computer here, and I also have a scanner and printer and copier. These aren't real expensive. They're about $50, and if you can get your mom and dad to get one for you, it's really going to help you in middle school, because you can print out your papers, you can scan things that are important, and you can keep it on your computer. Let's say that you don't have a computer, you can go to the library. All local libraries have computers that you can use, and they also have printers and scanners and copiers that you can also do your work on. So if you're a kid on a budget, head to the local library. Now I also have different office supplies. I've got my stapler, I've got different reference books, like this is a book on grammar. You can put a dictionary, different things that you're going to need there. I've also got as you know that I love them, a 3-hole punch, okay? And that makes it easier than having to use the 1-hole punch to put assignments in my binder when I'm at home. Another thing that I have is an index card box. And index cards are really great because you can make flashcards out of them. You can use them to put test questions on one side and the answer on the other, and that way that you can quiz yourself really easily going through the index cards. I like to take the index cards in my backpack wherever I go, and that way if I have a little extra time I can study for a test or brush up on some spelling words, different things like that. Now also in my index box here I have some nifty little dividers, okay, with A through X, or A through Z really. And so in here, if I need to organize different things according to class or according to subject, I can do that here in my nifty little organizer. And you can also organize your flashcards and your study cards in here as well, and you won't lose them. And I don't know, it's good to have, and also carry your flashcards around with you in your backpack when they're not in here. I also have some colored pencils, my scissors, my 1-hole punch, never know when you're going to need that. I also have a nice supply of pencils and pens, different things that I might need. I have my trusty calculator. Then, of course, you're going to need your highlighter. This highlighter is what I think is the best one to do the job. It's yellow. You're used to looking for a yellow highlighter. I know they have a whole bunch like pink and blue, different things like that. But I think you can actually end up highlighting too much, okay? And if you use different colors, you try to highlight all different things, and then it becomes really confusing. So I say use a yellow highlighter to keep everything nice and simple. There is one good thing about this blue highlighter is it has little sticky tabs that you can pull out. So if you wanted to make a part in the book special so you would look back on it, you would put the little sticky tab on there, and then when you could come back, it's right there. I also have another type of sticky note. These are a little bit bigger, which can do the same thing. And then I don't have it right here, but I always have a giant pad of yellow sticky notes on my desk. So that way, when I'm thinking real quick, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I can stick it on there. And then I normally stick it on the inside of my computer. Oh, see, here we go. You look in here, and I have one to tell me what to do. So I know when I come home and I open my computer, I've already got a job that's waiting for me. So sticky notes are great, and you should keep those in your backpack. And then whenever you need to jot down those special little notes, you can jot them down, and then you can like stick them right on the inside of your binder here. So when you open it, you're ready, and you're like, oh, these are some things that I need to take care of. Alright, so that's pretty much what I have in my study area. I also have a little place over here where I have additional materials that I might need. And if I open it up, let me kind of tilt it towards you. I've got some construction paper and extra blank paper for my printer or scratch paper that I might need. And then I have a little tub of other office supplies. So I've got some CDs, and if I need to burn one, different things for math, a pencil sharpener, some thumbtacks. Here I've got some corrector fluid and some staples that are in there in case I need to put them in my stapler. So I keep these nice and neat in here. And so that way when I come home, I have an area that's nice and neat that I can sit down and study with. And then once I'm finished, this is a smart thing to do, is go ahead and pack your backpack for the next day. So I go ahead, get my assignments that I've finished, put them in there, get my assignment book, any flashcards that I might need at school. Alright, so everything's all packed up. I zip it, and then I hang it up for the next day. So in the morning when it's time to go to school, I'm not rushing around everywhere trying to shove everything into my backpack. Then I hang it by the door, and I'm ready for my next day of school. One last thing, this is an office supply chair that I got. They're pretty inexpensive, and I like it because it gives it a little bit of an office-y feel, and it makes it easy to work at your desk, and it also goes up and down. So if you need to adjust the height for your desk, that's great. Now this desk isn't like a super expensive fancy desk. It's just a folding table that I got at Walmart, but it's nice and it's big, and I can really spread my things out. So those are Dr. Moon's tips for organizing your home study area.